Hey YouTube, Jukin Shinobi here with a review of the S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider New Den-O Strike Form Trilogy version. So this is a whole new mold and a whole new version of New Den-O Strike Form, not to be confused with the original release. That was really expensive until now, and now it's dirt cheap. So, a quick look at the box. It's done in a blue color with silver writing to accent New Den-O. Picture of him here with some sort of like death grip looking thing. Master Rider, New Den-O, Strike Form. No mention of the whole Trilogy version on the box, but when you get to the Kamen down here, it says Kamen Rider, New Den-O, Strike Form, Trilogy version. And it has the Cho Den-O Trilogy logo right down there. And on the back here, we just got some pretty cool poses. Headshot, a slashing pose, the Urataros rod, the Ura rod, I believe, and the Kin X. So that's all cool. And then is he scanning the past? No, he looks like he could be scanning the past, but he's not. So pretty cool. And here he is now. We'll go over the figure itself, and then I'll compare the two. This one's a lot better. So it's getting close. His compound eyes are absolutely beautiful. They've got this foil underneath it of some sort, and it just reflects very, very nice. It's sparkly. You can see that going on in there. Really, really cool. I like it. Really nice head sculpt. Crafted beautifully, painted beautifully. Everything is just really well done. Here's his back, right all through here. He does have the circle on his butt. Like all the figures now seem to have circles on their butt. I'm pretty sure it's just hiding a screw hole. But it is still kind of funny to see that. I want to talk about the feet later too. Here's his little terminal in the chest thing, really cool. Shoulder pads are molded in. They do not move. And instead, they are pretty much just stuck there, being pretty neat. These are on a completely separate little ball joint system that you can kind of see in there. It's a little hinge joint. So those can move however you see fit. Otherwise, you can just kind of sit them up flush. You can bring them out a little bit like that. Do whatever you want. So that's really cool. You just got all sorts of little nice little details. These move, and they come out as well. So they're just a little peg-in system. The Dengasher pieces do not come off, which is a good thing, and I'll explain that later. So you got those going on, and then his belt is really nice. I do like his belt. And then the back. Legs are really nice too. So the best thing about this figure is probably this foot joint. It's really, really nice. It is a plastic ball joint. However, it is a ball joint done in a similar fashion to the shoulders up here, in that they move every which way. They have side-to-side motion. They've got forward and back motion. So you can pretty much do anything you want with these feet, and they can still fit, and they're still really sturdy. So this is probably the best foot design we've had ever. I know people are obsessed with die-cast feet and all that shit, but this ball joint right here is absolutely perfect. There's lots of wiggle room, so you can do things like that. So there's just so much that you can do with the ball joint on the feet that you otherwise wouldn't be able to with the die-cast feet or the O's style ball joint. So there's just so much to do with it that it is really, really nice. So here it is in comparison with the older one. Let me get him in a fairly similar pose. So as you can see, the old one is shorter. Not by too much, but short enough to notice. The chests are pretty much the same. They're well done. He is a lighter tone than this guy. He's darker. The head sculpts, you can kind of take a look at those. He's got a much smaller head sculpt. The compound eyes aren't as flashy. And his little visor thing swooshes back more than he does. His head's a little bit bigger too. What else? The Dengasher pieces can come off of this, because that's how the Sochaku Henshin ones worked. Whereas these ones are just a piece, and they come with ones without it. So that's an improvement in my book. The belt is also a lot shinier, and the yellow is more noticeable compared to the old one. Then obviously you have the feet, die-cast feet versus the ball joint feet. In this case, I have to say Deno's ball joints win, just because they're just so much better, I think, in my opinion. That's my opinion anyway. Really, really cool. So he's pretty much useless to me now. He's done. Paid hellhole for him, and then they come out with this guy. But anyway, he's really cool. He comes with a lot of shit, so let's go ahead and take a look at that now. He comes with, like I said before, the belt pieces without the Dengasher on them for when he is holding the Dengasher itself. Not painted as well as it could be, but that's alright. Comes with the machete, it's machete and teddy combined. Machete, maybe, I don't know. But his mouth opens up. That's cool, I guess. So that's a fun time, I guess. So he can talk. The old one can't open. It's just kind of a soft plastic. And it's also quite a bit shorter than the new one. So the new one's a more impressive sword. Maybe he's overcompensating, I don't know. The Urarod, it's got this dangly hook right here. Obviously there's no string involved, but still. And then a little dangly right there, with Urataro's derpy little face on it. So this is overall really nice. It feels like it could break pretty easy, but it's really nice. The star of the set is the Kin Axe right here, just painted really well. The furry bit is a hard plastic. It would have been pretty cool if it was actually furry, but that's fine. The gold's really nice, the black's really nice, the blade is sculpted really well. So this is a star show, however I do have a complaint about it. The Denliner pass, the rider ticket, whatever, right here, looking not as good as the, well, it's got some advantages. It's sculpted, so it has a nice little logo right there. However, there's no sticker or anything to put on this side to show any sort of detail. So it's both good and bad compared to the old version. What else do we got? We have this, which is a clip for the machete, whatever the thing's name is. So it can go like that and holster in, and it clips right onto his back. So we'll go ahead and do that right now. Just take this middle piece and kind of wiggle it off. You'll have to get your nail under it, and then just kind of wiggle it out. It's kind of difficult. I kind of feel like I'm breaking it. There you go. Then stick that piece right there, and then just kind of holster him in place. And there we go. So that can lean and rotate however you want it to. I'm going to leave it there because I feel like it. You can't get too big of a rotation because of the way everything's positioned. But just make do with what you can get. So he comes with all of that. Then he comes with hands, of course. So we've got a mesh teddy holding hand, and then a relaxed sort of hand. These are for his left hand. Then for his right hand, we have a relaxed hand, a snappy hand because he likes to snap, a mesh teddy holding hand for this one, and also a Ura rod holding hand, so that works just like that. And then a large hand like this, which is for holding the kin axe. He comes with a hand to hold the kin axe. However, there isn't a position anywhere on here to where he grips it tightly. It just kind of keeps falling off. The lower the better, but then it just kind of stretches the hand and eventually it fails. Right here is probably the best place for it. However, gravity overcomes everything at this point. So while it's an actually really awesome accessory, the only way you're going to get any sort of pose out of the kin axe is... His hand joints are really tight, by the way. By putting the hand in, and then getting everything situated, and then you're going to have to do something like this, except this is really difficult to do given the mesh teddy on the back. You can take it off, it'll probably be a little bit easier. But that's about all you can do with the kin axe, is something like that, to where he's all like having it on his shoulder. That's about all you can do given the weight, because if you move it to where he's trying to like slash, it just falls down. So that's a little bit of a disappointment in my opinion. I would have rather they have either a hand molded in to where this was a hand unit, or have a peg and a hole, or something to where it would actually just peg in place. That would have been beneficial, I think. So the Ura rod, the Dengasher, and the mesh teddy all work absolutely fantastic in his hands. So you can't complain too bad, but it still is a bit of a disappointment in that regard. So I have no idea how I'm posing him just yet, so I'm just going to have him snapping to end this review. Just like that, with his trusty machete teddy in the back. So recommendations, I definitely recommend this guy. He's really nice. If you're a fan of Den-O and couldn't get a hold of this guy, then by all means pick this one up. He's really great. I love the ankle joints. I kind of hope that if they don't go back to die-cast feet, they continue ankle joint systems like this. They're really well done. In fact, this guy's entire joint system is really well. His hips are some of the best hips we have. That feels really weird saying that. But I love the armor over the rotating joint right there. I do like that. I love his elbow, that's his shoulder. His shoulder joint is really nice. His elbow's nice too. I'll give him that. So all around, this is absolutely fantastic figure art, and an example of just how far figure art engineering has come from then and now, or the other way around. Then now, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I just went back in time. Whatever. So really cool. Definitely recommend it. You can check out a written review at ridersrangersandrebels.com, bringing you the latest token news in the craziest way possible. And of course, you can talk about new Den-O, normal Den-O, and everything else at the RAM boards at ridersrangersandrebels.com/forums. So take care and have a great one. Bye.